Brawl Talk! We have a new Trophy Road rework inspired by Starr Park itself. 9 new hyperchargers including Kit and Shade. New skins including Angels and Demons. 2 new Brawlers, Ellie the Mechanic Assassin and Frank. New game modes like Dodge Brawl and lots more!
Let's start this Brawl Talk with hypercharges!
Okay, Lumi's run solo causes the final explosion from her super to have an extra blast on both sides.
Doug's free toppings causes an ally he buffed with his hot dog to mimic Doug's main attack when he attacks.
Kit's making biscuits. His super still stuns the enemy, but he can move and attack normally. When attached to a teammate, Kit heals targets more, and his yarn balls also bounce.
RT gains a 360-degree surveillance system, activating damaging security lasers around himself after using his hypercharged super.
Chuck is going full steam ahead. He has unlimited range on his next dash and leaves clouds of damaging steam behind him.
Shade unleashes the Frightener. Main attacks during his hypercharged super all deal maximum damage even if the enemy is not hugged dead in the center.
Mo is the big cheese. His driller has long range and also lasts for a longer duration.
Draco rides through the fire and flames, with his dragon breathing more flames in a wider area which also have a longer range.
Bonnie's Daredevil skills come in handy, stunning enemies when landing and taking off, and spitting out damage-dealing teeth around her.
These hypercharges will be released in 2 batches, 1 per season, after the update has dropped. Taga Tuesday?
Oh, not you too.
Same time next week?
Hades Mortis is the Legends of the Underworld Brawl Pass skin. He will also unleash his Serapis Mortis and Pluto Mortis chromas at the same time.
Joining their Dark Master, we have the eternally sleepy Hypno Sandy, who floats on a cozy cloud.
And Pegasus Barry, who has turned his attention from selling candy to stealing souls.
The heroes of this season, Bonnie and Daryl, are also getting a skin each.
Icarus Bonnie keeps firing out of a cannon, too close to the sun.
No wonder sheepish Daryl is so shy. He's trying to hide his true identity of a Cyclops.
Caught in between the underworld and the overworld, Persephone Lumi is torn between 2 sides. What will her fate be?
Terrible puns are here in this season, with King Starther Bow and his Knights of the Star Table. Get this skin in the Brawl Pass alongside this King Archer Bow and Knight Bow chromas.
And Knight Umba of Sir Poco's Bandstand realm.
Knight Doug, hailing from the rapids of Velocity.
Knight Jackie, who has traveled many miles from Frontier World.
Knight Lily of the Woodland realm.
And the mystical Knight Bell, an envoy of the Goldarm gang.
Who turned out the lights? It's like nighttime in here.
Are you winking under your helmet?
No.
We have a new ranked season skin available in the new Pro Pass that is starting on July 17th.
The skin sees a downfall of a possessed Dynamite. Once obsessed with the occult, he's inhabited by a spirit and, well, you can see where that leads.
Ranked skins level up as you progress through the Pro Pass, with a total of 10 unlockable reward stages available.
It wouldn't be an update without 29 gem skins, and we have loads of those too.
Biker Buster is causing all sorts of trouble down at the movie theater.
Jackpot Griff is doing his best to make even more money. Did you know that 90% of gamblers quit just before they win big?
Explosion Tick is yet another bad pun. I just can't escape them.
Phantom Poco can now celebrate the Day of the Dead every day because he's dead.
To celebrate World Cat Day, because who doesn't love cats? We have 6 new chromas for Kit, some of which are named after Brawl team members' own cats. Tabby Kit, Calico Kit, Gizmo Kit, Mariano Kit, Siamese Kit, and Yuki Kit.
Kaze and Jae-Young are also getting their true gold and true silver skins.
We have also given Barry's head a polish, so he's a lot shinier now.
Welcome to Jurassic to Starr Park. We are doing a full-on Trophy Road rework and introducing every player to the world of Starr Park.
Trophy Road is now an actual road that takes you through the weird and wonderful theme park that Brawlers call home.
The Reward Trophy Road launches with 2 new worlds, Town Square and Metropolis.
Brawl did it. Those crazy sons of bitches. They did it.
By progressing through the different areas in Starr Park, you will earn rewards that include coins, power points, legendary star drops, regular star drops, brawlers, and more.
The more trophies you get, the more rewards you unlock.
We have also boosted the rewards you can get from the Trophy Road. You can now unlock hypercharged star drops there, and it's now the only place that you can unlock rare and super rare brawlers.
The Trophy Road has been extended to 100,000 trophies, and we will be adding more worlds in future updates.
As you may have noticed, we removed masteries and replaced them with records.
We are breaking records!
No, man, we're collecting records.
My record collection! Records are the brand new achievement system, developed after uncovering thousands of hidden Starr Park employee records. There are plenty of records to unlock across different brawlers, each with different rewards.
Completing records gives you record points, which increases your record score, which affects how high your record level is.
Can we ask them to make it simpler next time?
Your record level is displayed on your profile and will award you unique battle cards.
Some records are easier to earn than others, like get wins with brawlers, and others are going to take a lot of skill to unlock, like defeating every brawler in a single solo showdown.
Most records reward you with star drops, but the tougher ones will give you legendary star drops, and even unique titles.
The cosmetic items from the last 3 mastery levels are also available to unlock from records, so don't worry. You can still show everyone how bad you are at the game with your CEO of Brawl Stars title.
We hope that records will be a better replacement for masteries, as some are account-wide, and for individual brawlers, there will be much less grinding.
Plus, you get some cool cosmetics to show off.
There are a lot more changes, so check out your favorite Supercell creators for all the details.
Meet Ali, the Lost Swamp's shy mechanic. She's a bit anxious, so prefers to watch others from a distance. Oh, and she also likes to stalk and attack them. Totally normal behavior.
Ali has a unique trait. She becomes enraged when near brawlers who have low health. The lower their health, the faster she moves.
Also, she looks like this in water. That's cool. Being enraged is especially useful when using her main attack, Swamp Swipe, as it allows you to chase down brawlers on low health and finish them off. When in water or bushes, Swamp Swipe will cause Ali to leap out of her hiding place.
Her super, Stalker, gives Ali pulsing stealth. It also allows her Swamp Swipe damage to scale. The higher the enemy's health, the more damage she does.
Ali is a mythic assassin and is releasing with her 29 gem skin, Hunter-Gatherer Ali, in July.
There's something off about this tree. It couldn't be because it's a fake tree controlled by a colony of ants seeking revenge for the death of one of their friends? Nah, that'd be weird.
Trunk is a fake tree controlled by a bunch of ants seeking revenge for the death of one of their friends. And they also have a unique trait. They throw ants around the map and gain movement and attack speed when near them.
They can also use these ants to reduce enemy brawler damage.
Trunk's main attack is a spin that damages enemies more the further they are from the center of the spin. This attack also flings ants around Trunk.
Trunk's super launches them towards an enemy, dealing damage as they dash forward and also leaving piles of ants in their wake.
Trunk is an epic tank
And will be released with a 29 gem Swimming Trunk skin. Get it? In August.
We mentioned Angels and Demons skins at the start, and this is how you can get them. We are running a mini Angels event and a mini Demons event in this update.
Someone say Angels and Demons?
You guys again. The pills were meant to stop the voices.
Each event will last these many days, have angelic or demonic drops to claim, and also have a bunch of new powers to use.
Alongside the 2 new angelic skins for Meg, Buster, and 8-Bit, in the Angel event we will also be able to unlock previous Angel skins, including the hard-to-get Dark Angel Edgar and his chromas.
Each event will have new powers to unlock, and you can equip up to 3 at the same time. You can unlock more slots throughout the event and test out different power combos to make the best builds.
In the demonic event, the same rules will apply, but with another set of powers. The new demonic skins for Fang, Bull, and Guz will be available in the demonic drops alongside other skins, such as the elusive Demon Mortis and its chromas.
Stay tuned for these 2 events, coming in July and in August. He has an OnlyFans?
Hey, an angel's got to do what an angel's got to do, you know.
Is it still cool to make dodgeball reference in 2025?
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
We have a new game mode based on the most skillful of games, Dodgeball, but we cleverly renamed it Dodge Brawl.
A ball sits in the middle and when picked up, can be thrown at opponents.
Hitting an opponent with the ball is the only way to take them out, and also scores a point for your team. First to 10 points wins.
Night fight! Coming in your Knights of the Star Table season, 2 teams face off to capture each other's trophies and deliver them safely to their own base.
This sounds a bit like Present Plunder, but with 2 main differences. The trophy cannot be thrown, and brawlers carrying trophies can still attack.
We reskinned an old game mode to make it more competitive. Do you know what mode it is?
Token Run sees players collect Starr Park arcade tokens.
You can no longer jump with tokens, and token order is locked, meaning it's a much more competitively fair mode without RNG.
Draco Super now shows its duration. Can you believe that?
Oh my days, the tutorial has been updated.
We also have 2 Brawler reworks.
Bull Super now has a variable distance. Hitting an enemy brawler during the charge will stop Bull and slow nearby enemies. His gadget, Stomper, makes his next super stun enemies briefly on impact instead. Your boy Doug is also getting a rework to make him a more effective support. He has 3 changes. 1. A new trait. Healing now charges his super. 2. His super is being changed to have extreme homing towards teammates. And 3. His star power, Fast Food, now heals Doug to max health when an ally is revived.
I need to pee.
Oh, and Brawl Stars is going to be at San Diego Comic-Con.
Skin giveaway! Look for this hashtag on social media.
They are moving in hearts. They do move in hearts.
your tone.